Welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make the most delicious tofu or awara as it is popularly known here in Nigeria. It is a very delicious delicacy that you'll find especially in northern Nigeria. This is a meal that is absolutely enjoyed by everyone. And without waste of time, let's go right into the video. You're going to soak up some soya beans for 24 hours or 6 hours at the very least, and then you're going to blend it until smooth, and you're going to pour it into a container like you can see me doing. So as opposed to when you're making akara and you have to peel off the skin, in this case you don't have to even do or bother yourself with any of that. And then you're going to get a cheesecloth and you're going to pour all of the soya beans that you've blended or grounded into this fine paste, and you're going to sieve it. You're going to sieve it until it is properly sieved, and then you're going to separate the sieved soya beans milk and the chaff. And then in a clean pot you're going to add the soya milk, and you're going to allow that to boil. Then you're going to get a bowl and you're going to add some tamarind, and you're just going to add some hot water so that you can get the juice from it. So if you don't have tamarind, you can use vinegar or you can use lime. You just need something very sour that would enable the milk to coagulate after you pour it. So you can see that it is boiling, and then I'm just removing some of the foam at the top that is just gathering, and then you're going to add the tamarind carefully into the soya milk that has been boiling. Now you're going to see that as you give it time, it's going to start to coagulate. So you're just going to slowly put your spoon inside and just like allow it to separate come together until it looks like this. And then you're going to use a container, and then you're going to drain it, take it out and pour it into the sieve. Don't worry, I'm going to show you all of the processes so that you'd be able to do or recreate yours. So this is the cheesecloth, and then you're just going to pour all of it into the cheesecloth like I'm doing. Okay, so now that we're done, you're just going to carefully tie up the cheesecloth. Please be careful because this is really hot so that you don't burn your hands. And then you're going to tie it as quickly as possible so that it doesn't cool before you're able to press it and all of that. So you're going to tie the cheesecloth, and then you're going to put a heavy container or whatever heavy thing. You can use a stone, but I use the pistol. So you're just going to put it on top so that it can form. Once it cools and all the water has drained, you're just going to bring it out from the cheesecloth. Okay, and then another thing, you don't want it to be completely drained of water. If not, you're going to have very strong tofu. So as soon as the water stops dripping too much and then you feel the body and it's strong enough, you can just loosen it up. So you're going to use a knife, and then you're going to cut it into desired shapes, desired sizes, which is what I'm doing. And once you cut that up, you're going to cut it into cubes. There are people who would even use hard cookie cutters and then just give it like a fancy look to it. And for me, I just used a knife and I cut it into cubes because that worked for me, and that's it. Okay, so now we're done cutting all of the awara into cube size shapes, and then you're going to get a bowl and you're going to add some salt or seasoning cubes and then a little bit of water so that you can dip the awara into the seasoning mix before frying. Another way you can do it is to just sprinkle it on top, but why we don't want to sprinkle it on top is because in the process of mixing you may break it and all of that. So it's easier to just soak it in some seasoning water like you can see in the video, and then you now fry it in some vegetable oil until it is golden brown or until it has the color that you're looking for. Now awara can be enjoyed with yaji. That's just a mixture of pepper and some seasoning, and it can also be enjoyed with like a stewy base. I'm going to show you how I enjoyed mine. So you just saute some tomato and pepper mix in vegetable oil, and then you add some onions, and then you add some seasoning cubes. And once that is, like fried well, then you're going to add all of your fried awara inside and mix. And once you have that, you can adjust the seasoning the way you like it, and just like that, you're done and your awara is ready to enjoy. But if you don't want to go through the hassle of making any pepper stew or any stew dip, you can just ignore this process and just enjoy it immediately after frying. So thanks for watching. If you've watched until now, please like the video, share the video, remember to subscribe if you still haven't, and I'll see you in my next post. Bye.